Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Adventures of one obsessed nutrition coach on a mission to create a world where food makes us better. Monday, guys, it's a new week, new beginning, time to work on some skills, on self-coaching skills, so you can somehow have better life experience. And most of us, we do have that connection to our inner compass that tells us what that next level better life experience might look for us. And a lot of times it is related to our health, to our lifestyle habits, to our sleeping habits, and to our eating habits too. That's why it's important to master those areas of your life, because the energy, the health, the vitality you're gonna get from mastering those areas, you can fuel with those areas all other areas of your life, of your career, of your relationship. The better you feel, guys, the better we feel, all of us feel, the better life experience we have, the better career we have, the better relationship we have, and what's even more important, the better relationship with ourselves we have. If we do things for the benefit of our future selves, we always feel better about our whole life experience, everything, including career, relationship, business, everything and anything. So it's worth working on it. That's what I'm trying to say. But today is not so much about working on a specific skill, even though it is a specific skill. Today we're talking about delegation, guys. And you might say, well, how the hell is it related to healthy eating, healthy lifestyle? It is related, guys. Let me give you an example, a story from my life. Over the past week, I shared this exercise where I put the activities I do and the time I spend on it in a table that I shared with you to figure out where I spend most of my time and why I'm not getting the result that I want to be getting when it comes to my career, to the amount of people I affect, to the amount of impact I produce as a coach, as a speaker, as an entrepreneur. And so I wanted to see where I'm wasting the time that I'm not fueling, that I'm not pouring into my career. And I soon realized that I spend very little time on sales and marketing. That is important if we want to move our career, message, business forward. Like, just because we have great idea, even if we make a great product or service and nobody knows about it, we're not going to have great business. We're not going to have great impact. So marketing is important. Making yourself seen and your message and your product and your business seen is important. And marketing and sales, they do move business. They do make us visible what we do. And they do solve problems, but we can only solve problems with our services or products if somebody is aware of us, right? If somebody knows that we are out there. The world is noisy. It's really hard to draw attention of other people to whatever we do, no matter how good that product or service might be. And so I realized that sales and marketing, okay, I'm not spending much time there besides, creating content and being exposed and being exposed that way to my audience, to my clients. And I started to think about scheduling more time for sales and marketing. But then I also remembered about the book that I recently finished, the book by John Berardi, the co-founder of Precision Nutrition, where I graduated and now going through another certification program as a nutrition lifestyle coach. So in this book, he said that most of the time, in order for us to feel fulfilled, in order for us to feel that our life is meaningful, in order for us to enjoy our days and our lives, we gotta spend most of our times doing what's what we have natural, unique abilities for. Like when we do it, when we master it, we really have this sense of, satisfaction and passion, and we just feel good about doing that, about getting good at that, even though sometimes it might be hard, but we still feel good about it. And we are quite good at it. Other people, use our services, they say we're good at it. So that's the indication, the outside world tells us that we are good at it too. And you like it. So this is your unique ability. This is, my unique ability is coaching, is changing people's behavior around food, is helping people to see how important eating behaviors, lifestyle behaviors are when it comes their whole life experience, and helping people to navigate this noisy world of Google and too much information and too much data and too much myth and unsupported data, and believing in diet unicorns and that some food is magical and gonna keep you thin and healthy, disregarding all this scientific evidence. So I'm the kind of person who helps people to clear all this noise, all this shit out, and actually do stuff that is meaningful, that change the health, the amount of energy people have, the fitness, and their self-esteem and motivation. Because when you feel good about yourself, you're not gonna have much of ups and downs. You're just gonna feel good about yourself and your life. Anyhow, guys, so this is my unique ability, right? And I realized that I don't spend much time on sales and marketing because, I'm aware of different, I spent actually quite a lot of time studying both of them. I took a course in sales from Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street. I took a straight line sales system course, and I know how it works. But the thing is, I know when I talk to people how to use certain tools to show them the benefit I can bring with my service to them. I learned a lot of stuff and it is useful, but it's not something I want to spend the most of my time in. Like, I don't want to be spending 3-4 hours a day on sales and marketing. This is not my thing. And it's never gonna be fun, and it's never gonna be good because I don't like it. It's not my unique abilities. It's not something I'm wired to do. And looking at my schedule and realizing that, it's not my unique ability. It's not something I want to do. It's not something I'm gonna be good at. So what's the solution then? Because I do want to move my career forward, and stick with me, guys. That's gonna go somewhere good for you too. So sales and marketing is not my thing, but I need to do it. So the solution is me realizing that I don't have to do that. I can actually have a teammate that I work with who are amazing at sales and marketing, who love doing that stuff. And we can get together and they will sell my services and they will promote me. And I'm going to do the actual work of coaching and, doing the stuff that I love doing, helping other people. And even if we share our income 50-50, that would be fun for me because I don't have to worry about sales, marketing, and getting new clients or, getting exposure in media. And they don't have to worry about getting paid because my client's going to pay both of us. And, so anyhow, what I realized is I don't need to do more marketing and sales because it's not what I'm good at. It's not what I like. I know enough to differentiate between people who know their stuff in sales and marketing and people who don't, and that's enough for me. Now I'm just looking for that solution that will allow me to work with someone who's going to do sales and marketing, and I'm just going to get super focused and good, Tony Robbins good, and what I do, helping people to change their behavior around food and lifestyle to get the most energy, the most health, the best life experience they could possibly have. So that's my solution. And why is it important to you? And, delegation, so I found the way to delegate that area that I don't really like. And that's the delegation part, even though it was hard for me for a long time to see that I could delegate that part, actually, and that will produce much better results overall in my coaching and in my outreach and in my impact. So that was my lesson, my revelation that I had last week working through this time sheet where I put all my times and activities and results I have in life. Now, for you guys, if you're someone who is not in nutrition and fitness and lifestyle business, and you couldn't care less about like cooking and grocery shopping and macros and micros, you just want to eat good food. You just want to know what to do with your lifestyle, with your sleep, maybe, with some supplements. You just want to do what kind of workouts you can do the minimum amount of it to feel and look your best, the way you want to look and feel. Like you couldn't care less about all this theory, knowing all this stuff. So that's where delegation comes to you and your lifestyle. So if you don't like to be exercising all the time and you just want to know the most, the minimum effective dose you need, if you don't want to know what you should be eating in restaurants or when on airplanes or traveling or in hotels, or if you order takeout, or if you order or sign up for some meal delivery service, like if you just want to know like what's good choice looks like, what's the minimum effective dose for your exercise, what is sleeping routine that will give you the most energy according to the best science. So what I would do is I would get a couple of coaching sessions with a person, someone like me who knows their shit and can tell you what to do without you having to study all that stuff, right? And then I could tell you what kind of choices, food choices, exercise, sleeping choices will produce the most energy, the best health, the best fitness, and the way you want to look. And then you don't have to do your grocery shopping and your cooking either. If you're not into that at all, you can then sign up with some meal delivery service. There are many right now who are quite affordable, especially taking into account the time you're gonna save and the amount of energy and time you can fuel back into your business, back into your calling, back into your career. That will pay many folds for itself. So I would learn the basics, again, to distinguish between a good choice, a good lifestyle, a good nutrition meal choice, and a bad one, and to distinguish good company that can provide to you, for example, means and bad company. So I would get the basics down, scheduling a couple of sessions with a coach, nutrition lifestyle coach like myself. And as you can see, I love myself. I actually am good at what I do. I know that. So if you need some help with that, reach out. And then sign up with delivery service, maybe an online personal trainer who you will schedule super effective workout. It doesn't mean that it's going to be your super like intense all the time. Might be yoga session for like 20 minutes. So meal delivery service, and you're done, guys. You delegate those areas, your healthy lifestyle, to other professionals who know their stuff. And now you can fuel your business, your career. You can pour more of your energy, more of your time into the thing that you want to develop, where you want to be world class at, or really good, what you want to be doing most of the time. Like again, if you're not someone who is enjoying cooking and meal prepping and grocery shopping, and you feel like it's a waste of time, it might be a waste of time for you, but so delegate it. And that's how you can delegate part of your health, or at least true health care, meal delivery service, coaching, fitness training. So again, get the basics down so you also know how to make choices in restaurants, in hotels, while maybe buying a snack or ordering a smoothie or whatever that might be. Know your stuff, know the basics, so you also know what kind of delivery service is good and what kind of delivery service is not good. Know the basics of lifestyle, like what is good sleep looks like, what does good workout regime looks like. So know the basics, and then hire the professionals to delegate them taking care of those things, of your exercise, of your food, of whatever that else might be. And then you get a lot of time, a lot of energy, you more, and the time and energy that you can invest, that you can pour into your mission, your career, whatever it is you absolutely love doing, where your unique abilities lie, and then shoot to the next level. So that's a very easy solution. A lot of times, guys, the point of my story was that a lot of times it's not that obvious what you can delegate. Like, it's not obvious that you can delegate your food and your training. Well, you still have to do your training, but you know what I mean. You don't have to think about it outside of the training hours, where you exercise, what you do, what you eat. Like, you don't have to do any of that. You can delegate that. For me, for example, cleaning of the place where I live was always, it was a no-brainer to delegate that. I never enjoyed it. It always felt like a waste of time for me. And so I always delegate cleaning of my room or apartment. I never do it myself, because I'd rather spend that hour, that couple of hours a week doing what I love, getting better at what I do, helping people better with my unique abilities, with my skills. I'd rather spend my time on that than doing the cleaning. Plus, helping other people with my expertise pays more than saving on that once a week cleaning. So delegate, guys. That can save your health. That can improve your health. So again, know your stuff, because before delegating, you actually gotta understand what you're delegating and how to do it properly. Otherwise, you might be ordering some weird food delivery that can be imbalanced, that can not be suitable for your goals, that can make you feel even worse. So that is not good investment of your money. So delegate with knowledge. For that, you need to ideally have a conversation with a professional, with an expert in their field. And then delegate, and fuel other areas of your life that you'd like to grow. That's it for today, guys. Me sharing my story of delegation. So next week, I'll let you know how it goes, how I found my, teammate, or whoever that might be, who's going to do my sales and marketing from now on, and see me get to the next level. And you delegate the health and fitness part if you're not someone who is really excited about doing that yourself. So you can you can pour your time and energy, invest your time and energy into the areas that you are actually passionate about and want to get good at, because we don't have time for everything. Not at all, guys. The reason why presidents, CEOs of big companies, like people like Jeff Bezos or Tony Robbins, can manage so many things is because they delegate a lot. They delegate most of it, except for higher level decisions and thinking, to someone else, to people good at what they do. And that's how they are able to scale their impact so globally. So let's do the same. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your attention. Share this episode, please, with people who also might be stuck, might need this information, who just want to feel better and do better, who don't want to be stuck anymore in the same routine with no results. That's how I've been feeling for quite a while. So share this episode because there is power in delegation, and because I'm always trying to help you to feel better on all levels. And yeah, thank you for that in advance. And till next time, as usual, eat better daily, or delegate it